Hey, this is Jeff from Jeff's Vegetable Garden Container, and believe it or not, I'm doing this video over because I hit record and it did nothing. But you can see the cantaloupe standing there, and the watermelons there, and the watermelon there. I've kind of went through this stuff. We've got another zucchini plant coming up over there. The eggplant right in there. So things that got hit, I was telling on a video I'd done just before this. Most of the stuff got hit by squash bugs was the cabbage and the spaghetti squash. The corn I just picked 9 to 10 ears. A couple of yellow tomatoes that I got. Peppers. I just picked this thing like 2 days ago, and I was only out here cleaning it up because of how bad it got overgrown and just all screwed up from not being around and not enough water, but be watering in my system when I was gone, but not being here to keep up with it every day. So I got what I could out of here the last 2 times and started cutting and trimming everything up and getting it back, planting some new plants right there. So that'll be some more squash and zucchini and cucumbers to come up. I got rid of quite a few things that were infested with the squash bugs. But you can see stuff starting to come back to flower, and still stuff growing on most of this stuff. Weird thing is I always do 2 or 3 big tomato plants, and for some reason this year, I don't know if it's because I had so many last year and bags left over in the freezer, but I kind of didn't do them. I can't explain that. See, the potatoes are all taking a hit. I would say 50% of the containers are ready to pick, or a third of them at least, and then the rest have still a little bit longer, but we'll get to it. I got the yellow squash plant coming up there, which is great. I picked these all dried tomatoes and peppers, and everything was around. Everything I kind of picked up. And I had one watermelon. I picked 2 watermelons the other day. One was split, and it just wasn't ready. I knew it wasn't, but it was split. And one was a solid green type, and it was huge. And it was just pushing this board off of this fence and pushing the board back. So I took it out, and it's pretty big, so we're going to try it. You can see one growing there, but I got a ton of them. I mean, absolute ton of them in here. And first year doing it on this black plastic and not in the dirt, because over the years when I've tried it on the cages and everything and done things differently, the put too much strain on the watermelons when they're hanging, even if you put them in like a cloth sack to hold them. And water them, fertilize them, they just didn't seem to go the way you wanted to, and it gets so extremely hot here. I think that's what really kicked their butts in the long run. Trying to think. Right there in the middle of that tree, you can hardly see it with a tag on it. That was a beautiful peach tree I had. And you can see most of the leaves are eating off it. Peaches are all gone, so when I was gone, somebody had fun. Took care of it. And I think that's potatoes in there too. I just haven't opened it up yet. From leftover seed potatoes. This compost pile, I don't know if I already talked about that, but just all raked. You can see it's dried up now, whatever. But I threw some old potatoes in there when I was doing it earlier this year and filling the dirt up. And I'd say 30 of them are green. The other 30 are great, and I got them over there in our harvest. So I think I'll be making some potatoes and scrapple today when I get out of here and see how things go, because today is not even as hot as it was in Florida or been here recently, but I don't know, it's really kicking my you know what today. All right, guys, let's go over here. I'm going to show you this harvest real quick. I had already taken pictures of it and had it on a video, but somebody took the my photo didn't go, so I'm trying to show you these vegetables now on film. And so if I go over here now, you can see that whole basket of corn we got there. I cut that, picked that just a few minutes ago, and there's some what's that stuff called underneath there? The green stuff I cut for you. Basil, a lot of basil the wife wanted, and we got that in there. She had some pepper tomatoes. And then I also had those tomatoes all came out of the compost pile. But they look real good, and then a couple peppers and yellow tomatoes. But I've already done 2 harvests since I got home. My son did 2 harvests, so we're way ahead. And I already packed everything up from the other harvest and got them in the freezer because too much to keep up with. And now I got to do something with a ton of cucumbers and some yellow and green cucumbers and some more peppers, but that'll come at different times. So, all right, guys, short one today. A little hot out today, and I want to get myself going and get in here and get cleaned up and enjoy the rest of the day. All right, guys, don't forget to go out to all the different websites and like and subscribe. It really helps. And comment anything you want. We're always there for you. All right, guys, have a great rest of your Sunday.